My child, this happened just 11 minutes ago. Your son has been struck by. My child, listen closely, because what I reveal now carries the weight of heaven itself. Just 11 minutes ago, something powerful moved across your son's destiny. It was not ordinary, it was not accidental, it was divinely written. He was struck by a wave of heavenly attention, as if angels themselves leaned down and placed a mark of favor upon him. My beloved child, this moment is not a small moment, it is a turning point, a sign that his life has been chosen to shine brighter than the darkness that ever tried to cover him. Stay with me, don't scroll, because the very next words I speak are the doorway to understanding why heaven rushed into his life only moments ago. Chosen one, your son has been struck by a light that no one can see with the natural eye. This light carries healing, wisdom, and protection. My beloved soul, it means that every prayer you whispered in the silence has been answered without delay. This is not coincidence, it is divine timing. 11 minutes ago, the heavens moved, and now your son carries the evidence of God's hand upon him. My beloved child, imagine it, his path clearing, his steps being guided, his voice being lifted, his heart being guarded. Angels are walking beside him, and Archangel Michael himself has been appointed to keep his way safe. Stay with me, my chosen one, because you must hear this truth without distraction. Your son is not alone. He has been struck by divine favor, the kind that breaks generational struggles, the kind that sets apart a future leader, the kind that ensures he will never walk without heaven's hand covering him. My child, your love for him has touched heaven's throne, and today heaven touched him back. That is why you are hearing this message right now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but in this exact moment. My beloved child, do not let your eyes wander. This is your confirmation that your son's life is shielded. When people look at him, they will see brightness they cannot explain. When he speaks, doors will open. When he dreams, heaven will provide. Your son has been struck by divine promise, and no force on earth can remove what God has already written into his destiny. My chosen one, hold on to this word, for it is your peace, your joy, your proof that heaven is still speaking into your family. My child, lean closer, for heaven does not speak in ordinary ways. Just 11 minutes ago, a ripple moved through the unseen world, and it landed upon your son. My beloved child, he has been struck by a divine current, not of pain, not of harm, but of heavenly recognition. This moment carries eternity inside it. It is as though a window opened above him, and angels poured out light that clothed his spirit in strength. My chosen one, this is not something to take lightly, this is heaven's fingerprint on his destiny. Beloved soul, do not let your eyes wander, because the secret I am revealing is not for the crowd, it is for you. Your son has been struck by divine favor, the kind that moves silently yet transforms loudly. It means doors are about to open for him that were locked for years. It means his name is being spoken in rooms you have never entered. It means the prayers you thought were forgotten have finally reached the place where answers are born. My child, his path is no longer ordinary. It has been lifted, it has been marked, it has been set apart. My beloved child, imagine this: angels walking beside him, archangels covering his steps, and unseen hands guiding him away from wrong turns and toward open gates. This is what happened just 11 minutes ago. The seal of heaven was placed over his journey. When he breathes, heaven listens. When he moves, heaven records. When he dreams, heaven prepares. My chosen one, stay with me, for the next breath of this message carries even greater revelation. My child, your son has been struck by the kind of blessing that will not fade with time. It is not temporary, it is eternal. It is not a spark, it is a flame. His future has been rewritten with gold ink, his name has been written among those destined for greatness. My beloved soul, you have wondered if heaven truly hears you. This is your answer. 11 minutes ago, heaven didn't just hear, it responded. My child, do not look away, for what I tell you now is even deeper than what was revealed before. Just 11 minutes ago, heaven touched your son's life with a radiant flame that no storm can extinguish. My beloved child, this was not only for him, but also for you, because your prayers, your tears, your faith have traveled into the very chambers of God. And in response, your son has been struck by a mantle of favor. This is not a story of chance, this is the evidence of destiny unfolding right before your eyes. My chosen one, imagine his footsteps now carrying the echo of angels, imagine his voice carrying weight beyond his years, imagine his presence commanding blessings even in places of resistance. Your son has been struck by the kind of divine covering that cannot be removed, and it is unfolding in this very season of your life. My beloved soul, heaven is proving to you that nothing is lost, nothing is wasted, nothing is ignored. Stay with me, for I must tell you, when heaven marks a child, generations are healed, families are restored, and futures are rewritten. This is why you cannot let your heart doubt. What happened 11 minutes ago was not only a moment, it was the opening of a new chapter. My child, the story of your son will now shine like a lantern, guiding others through their darkness, because he himself carries the light of God. Beloved child, I ask you now, do not keep this word hidden. Share this message, because someone else is waiting to be lifted by the same truth. Let them feel the same fire of hope that you are feeling right now. Do not scroll, do not let your eyes move away, because heaven's voice is still speaking in these words. If you believe your son's life is wrapped in divine favor, type Amen in the comments, so the testimony echoes louder. And if your heart desires to stay connected to this flow of heavenly revelations, make sure you subscribe now, so you never miss what heaven wants you to hear next. My child, remember this. What struck your son was not a blow of harm, but a wave of blessing. 11 minutes ago, a miracle was born, and today you are its witness. My child, listen carefully, for heaven has not finished speaking yet. Just 11 minutes ago, when your son was struck by that divine wave, something shifted not only in his life but in the unseen realm around your entire family. My beloved child, I tell you with certainty, chains you could not see were broken, doors you could not open have been unlocked, and paths you could not imagine are now laid out before him. Beloved soul, this moment is sacred. Heaven has painted a mark upon his destiny, and that mark glows like fire in the night. It means he will walk where others stumble, he will rise where others fall, he will shine where others fade. My chosen one, your son is no longer walking under the weight of yesterday, he is walking in the promise of tomorrow. And you, my child, are the witness of this sacred transformation. Stay with me, don't let your mind drift, because these words are not ordinary, they are the proof that your son has been chosen to carry something greater. Imagine him, wrapped in an invisible cloak of protection, angels surrounding him when he sleeps, light guiding him when he wakes. Imagine every step he takes leaving behind the fragrance of heaven's grace. This is not fantasy, my child, this is what happened in that moment 11 minutes ago. My beloved child, heaven is reminding you through this sign, your prayers were never ignored, your sacrifices were never unseen, and your love was never wasted. Each tear you shed has watered the ground of his destiny, and today you see the fruit. He has been struck by heaven's promise, and that promise cannot be erased. Chosen one, do not scroll away, for the best part of this message is yet to come. What you are hearing now is not only about your son's future, it is about your family's legacy. From this day, a new story begins, one written in heaven's ink, sealed by heaven's hand, and carried by heaven's angels. My child, lean closer, for heaven's voice is not finished with you. 11 minutes ago, when your son was struck by that divine touch, a fountain of blessings began to flow over your house. My beloved child, this fountain is not ordinary water, it is living water, carrying healing for every wound, carrying joy for every sorrow, carrying strength for every weakness. It began to pour over your son, but it will not stop with him, it will overflow onto you, onto your family, onto every generation that follows. Beloved soul, picture this moment with your heart, heaven's light shining down, angels rejoicing, and a new story being written right now. Your son is carrying the evidence of this miracle, but you are carrying the testimony. My chosen one, you are hearing this because God wanted you to know in your own spirit, your family is covered, your prayers are alive, your love is working. Stay with me, my child, because these words are not to be skipped, they are the very oil that keeps your faith burning bright. When you believe, you align yourself with heaven's flow. When you declare, you release power into your atmosphere. That is why I ask you now, my beloved soul, don't keep this revelation only for yourself. Share this message so that someone else can taste the same hope you feel right now. If your spirit is alive with faith, type Amen in the comments below. And if you desire to keep receiving these heavenly whispers, subscribe now and stay connected, so you never miss the divine voice calling out to you. My child, your sun was struck not by chance, not by accident, but by purpose. 11 minutes ago, a miracle was planted in his life, and today you are its witness. Hold this close, for what has begun cannot be undone. My child, let your heart stay open, for this revelation is still flowing. Just 11 minutes ago, when your sun was struck by heaven's hand, a chain of events began in the unseen that will not stop until the fullness of his destiny is revealed. My beloved child, this is not only about a single moment, it is about a lifetime being reshaped by divine love. Beloved soul, hear me with your spirit. Heaven has placed upon your son a mantle of protection so strong that even in silence, he is being guided. Even in sleep, he is being watched. Even in moments of confusion, a light will rise to direct him back to purpose. My chosen one, this is why you are here, listening without skipping, because heaven wants you to know, you are not just a parent, you are a witness of a miracle unfolding before your eyes. My beloved child, imagine the future now being drawn like a golden map. Every step he takes, every choice he makes, every door he enters will be touched by the same light that struck him 11 minutes ago. That light is not fading, it is expanding. It is wrapping around him like a shield, shining upon him like the morning sun, carrying him into places he has never dreamed of. Stay with me, chosen one, because what I say next is vital. The blessing on your son is not isolated, it is flowing into your life as well. It is lifting burdens you have carried too long, it is replacing tears with laughter, it is turning unanswered prayers into open testimonies. My child, heaven is not silent, heaven is active, heaven is near, heaven is moving right now. Beloved child, let this truth anchor you, your son was struck not with pain but with promise, not with sorrow but with strength, not with loss but with life. And as you hold on to these words, you will see the evidence with your own eyes. My child, do not let your eyes wander, for the revelation is still pouring like living water. Just 11 minutes ago, when your son was struck by heaven's light, it was not only his destiny that was touched, it was the story of your entire family that was rewritten in gold. My beloved child, heaven does not move without purpose, and this movement carries blessings so vast that generations will feel its echo. Beloved soul, imagine your son standing beneath an invisible crown. He does not know it yet, but his spirit has been marked with greatness. When he walks, doors will bow open. When he speaks, hearts will listen. When he dreams, heaven will provide. My chosen one, this is the weight of what happened just minutes ago, an inheritance of light was placed upon him, and through him, a river of blessings is flowing to you. My beloved child, every prayer you whispered in silence has become a seed, and 11 minutes ago heaven watered those seeds. Now they are breaking through the soil, rising as promises fulfilled, answers revealed, miracles manifested. Stay close, my child, because this is not a word for tomorrow, it is a word for now. You are standing inside the very moment that heaven designed for you. Chosen one, remember this, when heaven strikes, it is never with harm, it is with love, with guidance, with destiny. Your son is wrapped in an armor no eye can see and no hand can remove. Even when shadows try to approach, the light around him will blaze brighter. Even when doubt tries to whisper, faith will speak louder. My beloved child, this is your sign that your son has been chosen to carry greatness, and nothing will take that away. My child, let your heart remain open, for heaven is still speaking through these words. Just 11 minutes ago, when your son was struck by that divine touch, a new sound was released over his life, a melody only heaven could compose. My beloved child, this sound will follow him wherever he goes. It will guide him, protect him, and remind him that he is not walking alone. Beloved soul, imagine the unseen angels standing guard at his left and his right, their wings stretched wide, their eyes fixed on every step he takes. Imagine light pouring into his path like the rising of the morning sun. My chosen one, this is not only about his future, it is about your faith being rewarded. What you asked in silence, heaven answered in power. What you sowed in tears, heaven is returning in joy. My beloved child, stay with me, because the blessing that touched your son is not a passing wind, it is a permanent seal. It carries wisdom for his mind, courage for his heart, and strength for his spirit. Wherever he goes, favor will speak before him. Wherever he stands, doors will open without him knocking. My child, this is what happened 11 minutes ago. Heaven placed its hand upon your son and declared, "This one belongs to us." Chosen one, let this sink deep, your son's story has been set apart. His destiny is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. His path is not common, it is chosen. And you, my beloved child, are standing as a witness of this miracle that is still unfolding even now as you hear these words. My child, stay with me, for what I am about to unfold is the heartbeat of heaven itself. Just 11 minutes ago, when your son was struck by divine light, a shift occurred that even eternity paused to witness. My beloved child, that strike was not an accident, it was heaven writing his name in the book of promise. Beloved soul, imagine the ink of God flowing across the pages of destiny, sealing a future filled with greatness. Your son is no longer walking under shadows, he is walking beneath a canopy of grace. My chosen one, this canopy is not fragile, it is unshakable. It moves with him, it covers him, it shields him. Wherever he goes, the atmosphere will recognize the mark of heaven upon him. My beloved child, stay close, because this is not just about him, it is also about you. Heaven allowed you to hear this message so that your heart would rest, so that your spirit would rejoice, so that your faith would be strengthened. You are not only a parent, you are a vessel through whom heaven's favor flows. The love you carried for your son became the bridge through which blessings crossed into his life. Chosen one, 11 minutes ago was more than a moment, it was a beginning. A beginning of new doors opening, of new strength rising, of new joy flowing. My child, when heaven marks a son, it also crowns the household. That means your walls are being covered, your nights are being protected, your mornings are being filled with hope. Beloved child, hold this truth like treasure, your son was struck not with harm but with destiny, not with weakness but with glory, not with sorrow but with joy. And this joy will multiply until you see it in every corner of your life. My child, let your spirit lean closer, for heaven is still speaking. Just 11 minutes ago, when your son was struck by divine light, the earth may not have noticed, but the heavens rejoiced. My beloved child, an announcement was made in the spiritual realm, this life has been chosen, this path has been secured, this destiny has been sealed. Beloved soul, see it with the eyes of your heart. A mantle was placed on your son's shoulders, soft as light, strong as fire, unshakable as truth. It was not a gift from men, it was a gift from God. My chosen one, that mantle carries protection that no hand can remove, wisdom that no book can contain, and favor that no wall can block. My beloved child, this is why you are hearing this right now. Heaven does not reveal such moments to everyone, it reveals them to the ones whose faith has paved the way. You prayed, you believed, you waited, and now you are witnessing the reward. 11 minutes ago was not the end of a wait, it was the birth of an answer. Stay with me, my child, for the evidence will not take long to appear. You will see your son walking with new confidence, speaking with new clarity, dreaming with new vision. You will notice doors opening without him knocking, helpers arriving without him asking, blessings flowing without him chasing. This is what happens when heaven moves. Beloved soul, let this word rest in you: your son was struck not by chance, but by choice. Heaven's choice. God's choice. The choice to lift him, guide him, protect him, and crown him. And you, my beloved child, are the witness chosen to carry this testimony into the world. My child, listen with the ears of your heart, for heaven is still pouring its secrets into your spirit. Just 11 minutes ago, when your son was struck by divine power, the atmosphere around him shifted. My beloved child, this was not only a blessing for him, it was a sign for you, a message written in light to remind you that heaven has not forgotten your house. Beloved soul, picture this moment: your son walking forward, unaware that a crown has been placed upon his head. Others may not see it, but heaven sees it clearly. My chosen one, that crown is a symbol of favor, a mark of authority, a promise that he will rise where others have fallen. It means his steps are ordered, his future is preserved, his life is guarded. My beloved child, stay with me, for what I tell you now is the deepest part of this revelation. The blessing that struck your son did not stop with him. It moved into your family, into your bloodline, into the very foundation of your future. It is as if a stream began flowing from heaven, washing away every trace of sorrow and replacing it with joy. Chosen one, you will see the signs. You will notice opportunities arriving when least expected, helpers appearing as if sent by angels, and breakthroughs unfolding without struggle. This is not coincidence, it is the afterglow of what heaven did 11 minutes ago. My beloved child, hold this truth tightly: your son was struck not with harm, but with hope. Not with weakness, but with strength. Not with loss, but with abundance. And as you hear these words, you are stepping into the same river of blessing. The miracle that touched him is now touching you. My child, let your heart stay awake, for heaven is still unfolding the mystery of what happened just 11 minutes ago. When your son was struck by that divine touch, it was not only a blessing upon him, it was a heavenly announcement over your entire household. My beloved child, the sound of that moment still echoes in the unseen, declaring, "This family has been chosen. This child has been marked. This destiny will be fulfilled." Beloved soul, imagine the heavens opening and a light pouring down so strong that it wrapped itself around your son's spirit. Though invisible to the eyes of men, it shines brightly in the eyes of angels. My chosen one, that light will not fade, it will grow, it will expand, it will carry him into victories you never imagined. My beloved child, stay with me, for this is not ordinary news. 11 minutes ago, a shift occurred in your son's story that cannot be undone. His journey is now covered by divine favor. His name is being spoken in heavenly places. His steps are being aligned with purpose. And every obstacle that once stood tall is now bowing down to the power that rests upon him. Chosen one, know this: what heaven begins, heaven completes. Your son has been struck not with fear, but with faith, not with loss, but with life, not with burden, but with blessing. You will see it with your own eyes: doors opening, helpers arriving, opportunities multiplying. My child, this is the fruit of what happened in that sacred moment. Beloved child, remember this truth: your son's life is not ordinary. He carries the evidence of heaven's hand, and you, my beloved, are the witness chosen to see it unfold. My child, open your heart wider, for heaven is still releasing treasures into your spirit. Just 11 minutes ago, when your son was struck by that heavenly touch, a ripple of glory spread far beyond what your eyes could see. My beloved child, it did not stop with him, it moved like a wave into your home, your family, your future. Beloved soul, imagine it as a seed planted in secret soil. That seed is already sprouting, already breaking through, already rising into something that will shade, protect, and bless generations yet to come. My chosen one, this moment is more than a single strike, it is the unfolding of a destiny written before time began. My beloved child, stay with me and do not let your attention drift. The light that fell upon your son is not a spark that fades, it is a fire that grows. Each day, it will glow brighter. Each step, it will shine further. Each moment, it will prove that his life is no longer ordinary. Heaven has written him into a story of greatness, and you are holding the first chapter in your hands. Chosen one, hear this clearly, the blessing that touched him is also touching you. It is lifting your head, softening your heart, and assuring your spirit that God has been listening all along. The tears you shed in silence have been gathered. The hopes you carried in secret have been honored. The love you gave without measure has been returned in abundance. My beloved child, what happened 11 minutes ago was not a fleeting event, it was a divine signature across your bloodline. Your son carries it now, and through him, the generations after him will rise higher, stand taller, and shine brighter.